Hello, hello, hello. This is Big Papa J. This is Big Papa J Games, and I'm Big Papa J, and I'm here to game with you. I'm also here to apologize. My last stream, I screwed up and didn't have any game audio on. Just could hear me talking. You couldn't hear the game at all, and I didn't realize that, as I mentioned at the end of that stream. But you probably didn't make it that far because it's it was a 2-hour stream before I realized the mistake I made. Anyways, I got a new pair of headphones in the last week, and I've been bouncing between different audio settings on my main computer. And after a long time of not doing that, I just been in habit of just starting my stream and gaming and not changing any of my audio settings because I had them all set for so long. Anyways, obviously I didn't do that this time, and I screwed up and didn't notice. And my bad, and I apologize. And I'll try and make my word that I don't make that same mistake again in the future. So I don't feel like playing 2 hours of the game again because I am kind of just playing this through as a kind of something that I want to have on my portfolio of games. There's The Witcher 3, so people can see it and see what I'll get through the game by maybe looking at my videos. But I have just recently beat this game a couple of months ago before I was streaming, like about 4 months ago or 5 months ago. Anyways, so I'm not really in the mood. I was, to like go thoroughly through it again. I'm kind of just doing the main objectives and moving on with the outside objective here and there. Where when I originally beat it, my first playthrough of Witcher back in I think it was January, when the new next gen update happened. Anyways, I pretty much 100% of that game, pretty damn close. I had like 100 or something hours in, and I beat both DLCs, and I did pretty much every mission. The only thing that was left were a few question marks on the map here and there that I gotta clear out, but every single mission was completed. Side mission, Witcher thing, treasure hunt, I completed every single one. So so I'm not looking to do that this time around. This time around, I'm just looking to get through the game, the story, so you guys can enjoy it in case you haven't in the past, or you just want to, chill out and watch it one day. Here it is. Anyways, let's move on.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find
But
it
I
quite
can talk to
useful, I'm
dead people,
sure.
thank you.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Fyke Isle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Delicious.
Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use, provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
I guess my work.
So, where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the Elven Mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
Like a mage cell phone? Frick.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fire Kyle.
Yeah.
Just be sure to come and see me afterwards.
No, I won't.
Geralt.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Nope. You're not welcome, because you use people, and I know you're using me in some way or another. One sec here. Just gonna need my glasses, folks. Here, of course she's using me some way. She never tells the whole truth. If anything I've read about her, my time, but I know I'm not, as I said, a huge Witcher fan, like the person that's read the books and played all the games or anything, but I've read enough of my lore now, get through this and looking things up as I was playing this the first time, that I kind of got a gist on most of the main characters, the type of person they are, and she is definitely one not to tell the whole truth. Kind of bend the truth to how she's fit. She sees fit to get something she wants, right? She's not a bad, evil person. She's just a little bit selfish. All right, let me see what I can steal from you. Anything? You got anything more I can steal from you? No. Okay, you're lucky. Get her boat. Get all her and herbs. She said she left me a boat. What the hell is it? Guys, because there's nothing I like better than honey. Where is it? I hear it. Not coming, it's not coming. Oh, what the hell? Why does it do that? It pisses me off. You stupid thing. Let me go back to her boat. Stupid thing. Nice try there, Browners.
Almost there. Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way? Your what? Wonderful.
Let's do what I'm walking myself into here.
Geralt, are you on the Isle yet? Does the
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already. Sheesh, short-lived this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Dude, I'm finding in this damn place what I can kill and what I don't need to kill. Oh, you asshole. Huh.
Let's try Kira's lamp.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie! Millie, what's with you? I don't know. So, Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie!
Crazy.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on... Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Nope.
Where's that noble?
Blood. Many must have died here.
Rich folk
Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let them out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. For the mange, maybe? Oh, and a stench.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse. Head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Where's that noble? Where's that noble? What?
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants! They're through the door in the tower.
Sitting here daydreaming about what I would do if I was in like girl's shoes with the lamp and whatever her name is, the witch, sorceress. I mean.
Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
Someone dragged something across the floor, or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Someone dragged something across the floor, or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Someone dragged something across the floor.
Oh, there's two of them. I'm blind.
Dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Right here. I got you. Hehehe. All right.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Let me get my loot here quickly.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me?
You're dead.
I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was.
Oh.
The rare beauty.
A little deceited, but we'll go with it.
The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Amused, right?
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know.
Oh, sorry.
They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave.
Okay.
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned? That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it, but who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
Your beloved...
I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore. Did
I don't think so. As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Day 237. My experiments continue to return results. I must consider unreliable methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I'm forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Vesrad is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified. Having been dragged here straight from the dungeon, I waste a great deal of time washing and dislousing them before I will so much as let them step foot in my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodengren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have significant impact on the battle against disease. The volunteers which I supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm for the noble work in which they are taking part. In fact, they seem to consider my research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am not, but I am a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I've had the distinct impression they understand little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it's impossible to achieve success without sufficient sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning. But that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Day 346. Never did like rats, not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They're always listening, and when a man believes that he's talking only to himself, and what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago, I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first, I was overcome by panic. Was this the first manifestation of the illness? Of course. That was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was just an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat into a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company and observe. I did notice it looks with great concentration at the cages of infected brethren, particularly those at the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of the company, I have had none besides the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Visrat avoids the laboratory and expressed his desire for his daughter to stay clear of me as well. At first, I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into her foul humors. The peasants are taking part in the study and have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I'll try to limit my contact. And day 362. The black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he became infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained. Something which, I must admit, irritates me is a scholar in me, but as mentioned previously, I am not particularly fond of rats. Well, there's some really great notes. Oh, we got another thing up here.